Hello friends, I'm Shaptarshi, completing a Masters in Chemistry from IIT Kanpur, and in this video I want to let you know some tips, some do's and don'ts for the last 2 to 3 days as you have for your IIT-JAM exam. Because these last two to 3 days are very crucial, and the attitude and the mindset that you have and you approach the exam hall, that can actually be a game changer. And I hope by these tips and by these do's and don'ts that you don't mess up your exam and it goes perfectly well. So let's get started with this one. So in this video I'll just share some do's and don'ts that will really help you in your IIT-JAM preparation for the last 2 to 3 days, right? And so something that you should not do. First I'll just say the don'ts and then I'll say your do's. And so something that you should not do is study new topics. Why? Because at this stage when there's so less time, you just should not focus on the things that you do not know, but focus on the things that you do know, because new topics take time to understand. They will take time to process in your system, and it's not about understanding and processing only. You have to try to do problems also, because in the JAM exam they don't ask how much knowledge you have. They will see like how much you can apply that knowledge in doing the problems they have given in the question paper, right? And one more thing you should not do is don't do tough mock tests. This will demotivate you. Some people actually, okay, if someone is a genius, they can do tough mock test and they will also get very good ranks. But if you're like a normal mediocre student, this will just demotivate you, because you will see that you're getting less marks than what will happen in the exam, and the things you already know that you can do, you will hesitate in doing that. Your hands will shake in the exam hall. You want to be confident of answering the things, and this will mess it up. Tough mock tests, please don't avoid them. And so you might ask, like, if we don't do tough mock tests, what should we do, right? That's a very valid question. Go for PYQs, which you have solved like 1 month back, which you have forgotten a bit, or do something that you know it's not that tough. Okay, if you have some like problems, even if you don't give a mock test, that's also fine. If you like have some problems from physical, from organic, from inorganic, right, you can just like mix it up, or like do 10 questions from here, 10 questions from here, 10 questions from here, and do the exam. Because see, no organization, whether I won't take any name of any organization, but no organization can say that these type of questions will come in IIT-JAM 2022. No one can predict how tough it is. The exam, how tough it will be, no one can predict. Okay, so please try to avoid tough mock tests and thinking that this will make you confident. If you know that some mock tests you can handle, then go for it. But if you're like doing a mock test and you're seeing like 2-3 questions, like, or maybe not 2-3, like 5-6 questions, you're like wrong answers, right, on a series, like one by one, all our answers are wrong, you just stop doing that, do something else. Okay, this will I'm telling you, I've heard stories about this, that many people just get depressed and they will mess up their mock test. Instead, the ones who don't do the mock test or do some PYQs or some just normal questions, physical, thermodynamics, organic, name reactions, inorganic, coordination, that's also very much helpful than doing all these things. And another important, this is very important guys, which I really believe, is that some people, they stop studying when it is 2 to 3 days left, right? When stop studying 2 to 3 days before. This is not right. Why? See, because in IIT-JAM it's like a, it's like a, I won't say it's a game, but it's a competition. Okay, and you should be in form, in the right form. And before any sports event, you see all the athletes, they will warm up. They won't like sleep the whole day or something. They will obviously warm up, and you need that thing, because if you just, some people actually do this, they will say, if I study last 2-3 days, I will panic and nothing will happen in the exam. But even if you don't study, you will lose your form. You won't know what you have to do. You won't like the formulas won't come so easily in your mind, and you will again hesitate in doing all those things. So it's very important that you keep warming up. It's okay, I understand, don't study like, maybe if you're studying like 8-10 hours every day, you might change that to 5-6 hours. That's absolutely fine. But don't stop studying 2-3 days. You can stop studying on Sunday morning. Okay, but even till Saturday night, I'll tell you, study, and Saturday night get a good sleep. Very important, good sleep on Saturday night. So this is coming on the do's part actually. Okay, but you guys are very smart in understanding. So let me share some things that you should do. So that is one thing. Sunday morning, if you want, you can skip. I did not skip. Okay, I studied on Sunday morning, some revision stuff only. So, but my case was different. I was like on a desperation mode of getting into IIT, and but good sleep is this is very important, because I have actually given exams without proper sleep and I messed up exams, like semester exams I'm talking about. So good sleep is very important. Otherwise, because it's a 3-hour exam, right? So please take this seriously. Is that a 3-hour exam? You need stamina, and if you do not sleep the last night properly, things will get tough for you in the exam hall. You don't want to make silly mistakes. Why do you want to make silly mistakes, right? Studied for 1 year, studied for like 6 months, so much effort you have put into this, and you want to mess up your IIT-JAM because of some bad sleep or something like that. Okay, please don't do it. So, and one more thing, that as 2 to 3 days are left, is that you visualize the formulas, the name reactions, sorry for the visualize, or you write down in a blank paper. I've told this thing in this realistic GAN video as well, that you write down formulas. Do not reread things. Okay, rereading does not help. Rereading stuff won't help. Please do not do this. You write down the formulas on a blank page, like take a blank page, write down the formulas over there, write down the name reactions without looking it. Test your cognitive skills like this. Even instead of giving mock test, you want to test yourself, do this method. This is a very good method. Write down the formulas, take some practice problems that you already have not done for some time, okay, or some problems that are like moderate level from that particular book that you have, or whichever book you have. Those are like moderate level questions. You can do them. Okay, so please do those things. And if you get stuck, then you go and you check your notes. If you do not know the formula, then you go and check your notes. That's how you prepare for a competitive exam. If you reread things, you are not sure that whether you will be able to recall that formula or that name reaction in that exam hall, right? So you do this thing, very important, or you like do this, or you practice some problems. Same thing. Very important thing, guys, that you practice with your virtual calculator. Practice with the virtual calculator, because a lot of people do not know how to properly use a virtual calculator. And if you guys do not know, I have already uploaded some videos of our thermodynamics, where I have talked about all these things. So if you like virtual calculator, how to use them. If you do not know how to use virtual calculator, from where to use, you just type virtual calculator in your Google, type on this first scientific calculator, that will come in, and this is a virtual calculator that's coming in. Very important thing. Normally when we use the normal calculator that is in our hand, that I think 956 or 82 ms, that thing calculator FX82 ms, what we do is, when suppose we are doing log 5, what we'll do, we will press log and then we'll press 5, but it's not the same case here. You first press 5, then you put log, and then you get the answer. Okay, and so some things you just see like this, similar to like sine of suppose sine of 2 degrees or sine of 8 degrees, you say. So what we do normally in calculator is we put sine and then 8, but over here we'll do first put 8 and then we'll put sine value, and this will give us the value, right? So this is how we are doing that problem. And suppose you have like a big problem where you have to subtract something. So suppose it's 1 by 373 minus 1 by 219. Very important to put the brackets over here. If you do not put brackets, you will mess it up. Very important to put brackets. 1 by 298 you put and close the brackets. Okay, so see, this value they have given is actually 1 by 298. Then you have to press the equal to sign. This is the answer that you should be getting over here, right? So very important that you practice it, because if you don't practice, you will make all these silly mistakes. You won't put this equal to sign thinking that the previous value was the answer. That was the answer of only 1 by 298, not 1 by 373 minus 1 by 298. So okay, so you practice with it. It's very important, virtual calculator. And one more thing you practice is that, I don't know, I'll just check right now only with making this video, is you practice the like online mock test, just for getting online mock of IIT. This time IIT Roorkee is organizing it, right? Online mock of IIT Roorkee, just for getting the feel and atmosphere of how things will go down. So let me see. All the time they actually put this thing, that the mock test. So let me just see IIT Roorkee JAM. So let me just write IIT-JAM only. IIT-JAM 2022 mock. test. So okay, so you see, you click on this link where you have the IIT Roorkee one. Okay, not okay, I won't take any names. So click on the ones where you have the IIT Roorkee one, and so mock test links they have given, and you click on chemistry. Okay, so you have to put these things. So sign in. Let's just see they're allowing me or not. I don't have any credentials this time. This is what I want you guys to do. Please do this. Get the feel of how the things will go down in the exam. So can I write something here? No. So this red means that you have not answered. This green means we have answered. This purple means you have not answered but marked for review. This purple with this green box and below means you have answered it but again marked for review. It will be considered for evaluation, so it will go into there. So know the rules and try to get a feel. Please read all these things line by line, everything you read. Okay, this is very important, and please read all these things. Everything is very important. Okay, you should know the exam you're giving. Okay, you click on this bar. I'm ready to begin. And this is what I want you guys. So just try to do some problems over here, and suppose you click over here and then mark for review and next. So this one becomes purple with this green on the bottom. It means that I've answered it but I've marked it for review. Suppose I answer something like over here and I answer it, so this will become green that I have answered it. Suppose I leave this one, right, so this will become red because I have not answered it. I am just marking for review and going to next. So this is giving purple without that green box because I have not answered it, but I want to look back at it when I come back after the exam is over. Okay, so this is how. So get a feel of this. I think only 10 questions are come over here, but please spend 30 minutes with this. Go to this MSQ part, go to this NAT part. I think this is the same paper as 2021 if I'm not wrong. So but please do this, get the feel of how the things will be in this interface, computer, how things will look in the computer, because this is very important. Some people will get scared when they look at this thing the first time. Some people have not used computer properly also because of their financial background. So you guys please do this. Go to a cyber cafe, you have to give them 10-20 rupees, but you get this. Okay, so yeah, so those were my tips, and I tried to explain properly also. Is that practice online mock of IIT Roorkee, practice with the virtual calculator that you have. Okay, you visualize, write down the formulas, do not reread the stuff, and have a good sleep before the exam. And some things you should not do: don't do tough mock tests, don't do new topics, and don't stop studying right now. Study still Saturday night. Okay, so that was it from my side, and those are my do's and don'ts. If you think my suggestions are helpful, you can follow it. Otherwise you can follow your own plan. I have no issues. And guys, I also will be doing a Saturday night maybe a Zoom or a Google Meet session with some of you who are interested. I'll just try to clarify those doubts, because on YouTube what happens, you can't really talk like in the comment box. You can just write 1 line, 2 lines. But Saturday night I'm a bit free, and if you want I can meet you guys over Google Meet or Zoom, and if you want you can ask me your questions, doubts, queries on how to approach the question paper and all those things. So if you want, you can write your email in the comment section, or you send me an email at my email address pkemforstudents@gmail.com. Okay, on Saturday night, if you guys need some personal help, it's all for free. Okay, and there is no cost. So I like helping students. So the email ID is pkemforstudents, students plural, @gmail.com. You can send me your email ID over there saying that I want to attend the session with Saturday night that you have over Google Meet or Zoom. I'll have most probably, I don't know which one. Or you can give your email in the comment section. I will send you the link for that. So that won't be any streamed or anything. That will be only between us, and I will try to help you personally so that you can also crack the exam. Okay guys, all the best, and bye bye. God bless you.